Today's recipe is lemon broccoli chicken. To start, we want to slice fresh garlic. I used 4 cloves for 2 pounds of chicken, but you can adjust to your own liking. You want to slice the garlic into about 1/8-inch size pieces. This will make it a lot easier when it's time to dice. Once you've finished slicing all your garlic, now dice into minced size pieces. Once you have all of your garlic finely chopped and minced, place it into a container and set it to the side. Now we want to thinly slice our lemon, about 1/8 of an inch. I used a total of 2 lemons. Now let's dice some onion. I used 1/4 of an onion to chop and dice into fine pieces. Once you're done with your onion, go ahead, place it in a container and set to the side with your lemon and garlic. Okay, now that we're done prepping all of our ingredients, it's time to get to our chicken. The chicken has been thoroughly cleaned, so now we need to pat it dry, both sides. We want to get as much moisture off as possible because moisture on the chicken will prevent it from getting that crisp coating that we want. Okay, now that it's dried, I'm going to use my Miss Edna Mae's Down Home chicken seasoning. If you don't have yours yet, use your favorite seasonings that you would normally use on your chicken. Generously coat your chicken with your seasonings and let it sit for at least 30 minutes. And if you can, overnight will be even better. Now let's do the other side. Again, make sure that it is generously seasoned. These chicken breasts are about 1/2 inch thick, so I'm going to go ahead and cut them in half and have 4 nice sized pieces. Yep, because definitely in this scenario, 4 is better than 2. Now, if your chicken breasts are already thin, then just skip this step. You want to make sure that your chicken breast, in order to cut it in half, is at least 1/2 inch thick. Because if you cut them too thin, then they will cook too fast and dry out. Now, let's go ahead and season up the insides of these. And again, you want to make sure that you very generously coat your chicken breast. Now we're going to add our seasoned chicken into a medium-high heat oil pan, making sure you get each piece in and make sure that it is nice and snug in the pan. You see how the seasonings are already blending with the oil? Now let's flip it over and look at that beautiful crust. We're going to check each piece to make sure that they're ready to be turned to the opposite side so we can get that same crispy crust. Now be sure not to overcook your chicken. Once both sides are nice and crisp like this, then we want to go ahead and take each piece out and put it onto a pan so we can set them to the side and let them rest. This will give the seasonings time to really soak into the chicken and allows for the moisture to really get locked in. Once we got all of our chicken out of the pan, we'll set it to the side. Look at that beautiful chicken. Now it's time to caramelize our lemon in the same pan that we just removed the chicken from. Caramelizing these onions into the same pan is really going to add in the unique flavor of this recipe. It really does blend in so perfectly with the seasonings. Once the lemons have cooked for about 1 to 2 minutes, we want to go ahead and turn them over to the opposite side. As we allow our lemon to continue to caramelize, you'll notice how a beautiful sauce is being created. I really love this recipe because it requires a little amount of ingredients, but together they create a big, delicious flavor. Now we got all of our lemon out of the pan, and this is how we want them to look. Set them to the side. Now it's time to add in our diced garlic. Give them a good stir. Add in your diced onion and stir until they are mixed really, really good with your garlic and the pan drippings. Add in 2 cups of chicken stock. Once your stock is added, you want to give it a couple of good stirs to make sure everything is incorporated really good. Now we want to add in some fresh dill. Fresh dill and lemon goes together like peanut butter and jelly. Do a quick stir to mix. Now add in half of your rice. Get it good and mixed in with the other ingredients. Once it's nice and mixed in, go ahead and add in your remaining rice and get it nice and mixed in. Once you've gotten everything blended together, go ahead and turn the heat up to high to bring your mixture up to a boil. After about 30 seconds, turn your heat down to medium and start adding in your chicken breast. You should be able to fit all of the chicken in at one time into the pan, but definitely make sure that it's not overcrowded. You want to leave a little space between each piece. Once you have all of your chicken in the pan, you now want to add in about 2 cups of broccoli. We don't want to put the broccoli all the way down into the mixture. That would cause it to overcook. Just put it halfway down on one side. Once you have all of your broccoli in, now we're going to add in a cup of water. Once you've added your cup of water, turn the heat off and start adding in your lemon slices. Also, go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. When adding the lemon slices, create a layer across the top and not submerge them into the mixture. Now cover and cook in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. And 20 minutes later, you have this lemon broccoli chicken, full of flavor, moist, and tender. Enjoy!